I wrote down this quadrant. I want y'all to see it. So here's what I wrote down for y'all. Watch this. Income structure. Right? Income structure. Here's what you need to know. Watch this. First, you need to have your earnings. So we're going to do this. First, you need to have your earnings. And this is earnings after tax. I wrote this down, y'all. This for y'all. I want y'all to get it. Because when we talk about financial therapy, you got to understand what you got to do. Right? You got to understand what you got to do. So watch this. This is your salary. This is any, watch this, y'all. This is your salary. This is any side hustle. This is any rental. This is any dividends that you got coming in. All right. Next, we're going to go with your outcome. Right? So this is going to count food. This is going housing, clothes, transportation. All right? And then we're going to have debt. This is important, y'all. All right, so this is going to cover credit cards. It's going to cover loans. It's going to cover mortgage. And it's going to cover education. All right. Now over here, we're going to have, watch this. I want y'all to watch the arrows. Right? So this is, we're going to put net wealth. So right here we're going to have what's left. We're going to call this our wealth fund. So this we put stocks, savings, art, jewelry, IP. You feel me? So what I need you to do, first I need you to understand your structure. This is your income structure. Right? I need you to understand what you make. Now, right here is going to put, we got it right here, income. So this is the money. This all the money you got coming in. This all the money you got coming in. So we talked about how do I put myself in position? You got to understand the income structure first. When we talk about financial therapy, most people don't even understand their income structure. We just paying the bills as they come. All we know is the bills is due. We got to become cognizant of what it is that we got to take care of. We got to have a plan on how we build up. We got to have a plan on getting ourselves out of poverty. We got to have a plan on getting ourselves from check to check. We got to have a plan on building wealth. Remember what I said? We cannot freestyle. IP mean intellectual property. What type of intellectual property that you got? What type of trademarks that you making money off? What type of ideas? What type of story? What type of book? What type of intellectual property you have? What type of digital property that you have that you are making money off that is increasing in wealth for you? Most of us do not understand insurance can go under here. Insurance can go there. Because insurance increases your net worth. If we don't truly understand our structure, then we cannot truly be serious about building wealth. If we don't truly understand the mission, if we don't understand what hole we coming out of, all we keep saying is, I'm paying my mortgage. Do you understand what the percentage is on the mortgage, the rate you paying at? Do you understand if you pay an extra payment, if you pay an extra $100 every mortgage payment, what if you pay the extra payment a year? I pay extra $2,000 a month on mine. Real talk. If you got credit card debt, how are you paying it down? You just paying them as they go? Or are you saying, yo, let me load up on the one with the most interest. Let me knock it down like that. You got to understand the value of what you're doing. What's the purpose? What's the progress? How are you making progress? Just because you making the payments don't mean you making progress. Because what you don't realize is you making the payments, but all you paying is the interest. You ain't went nowhere. You look at the thing like, damn, I've been paying that thing for 5 years. That thing ain't went nowhere. All you paying is the interest. How do you break that down? All right, so earnings. The earnings is what you make after you pay the taxes. This is my salary after taxes. My side hustle after I paid what it cost to run it. My rental after I paid the mortgage on. The dividends. These are the earnings in the business. You are a business. I need you to stop moving around in the world like you an individual entity. I need you to navigate through the world like you're a business. I am a corporation. Then we talking about debt, credit cards, loan, mortgage, education, outcome. How much money you spending on DoorDash a week? How many times you keep going to Target and Home Goods? You buying the Joe Malone candles. You going to Bath and Body Works. You keep spending unnecessary money. I need to understand this. How many times you keep going on shopping sprees saying you going retail therapy? You need to because these are the things that you might think it don't help you, but that $100, $200, $1,000 that you spending, guess what? It can go here. Transportation. You know, a great prophet once said, when you broke, you drove. When you paid, you got buku places to go. Unnecessary gas money. What we doing? The income structure. If we can get this right, because see, this helps us here. But this got to fund everything. This got to fund everything. So you got to be able to say, I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut. Don't keep, are you paying the minimum balance on a debit card? Why are you even using a debit card? If you're trying to build wealth, I'm going to keep it real with you. You need to stop even using this because that ain't giving you no perks. You talking talk. Credit cards. Yo, why we got 24% interest credit cards? Stop doing that. Stop going to the check cashing place. They killing you. Stop doing that on your mortgage. Listen, pay a couple extra dollars on the mortgage. Eat into the interest rate so you can get to the principal. Or when you pay your mortgage, say, look, this is the note, this is on the principal. Communication. All right, the education. All right, listen, I'm going to keep it real with you, yo. You're going to have to learn how to do some of this so we can knock this school debt off because Joe Biden ain't going to help. Neither is the next president. You don't want to put yourself in that much debt because they told you about the school. It's all right. We got to get out of there. We got to learn how to use them, y'all. So now we can use this. We can use that to take us to another level. We can use that to take us to another level. income structure, man.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
All right, how we feeling? We feeling good. We feeling good. We feeling good. All right, so now I want to get into this. So one of the most important things happened last week that I want to talk about. It was the rebalancing of the Russell 3000. That was one of the most important things that happened last week. Nobody don't talk about it, but my goal is to help you understand what's going on in this game, so you can understand how to play this game. So the Russell 3000 consists of 3,000 companies. It is 98% of all U.S. stocks, but the Russell 3000 is broken down into two indices, if I say. The Russell 1000 consists of the 1,000 largest stocks by market cap, and then the Russell 2000 consists of the small cap and mid cap stocks. Now, the Russell 3000 is truly volatile. The 1000 is extremely volatile because the 1000 actually have mid cap stocks in it as well, right? And so it's always consisted of being more volatile than the S&P 500. Now, here's what happens. The Russell has to rebalance. And when it rebalances, you're going to see a lot of volatility in the market. Most people don't even talk about the Russell. Everybody go everywhere else but the Russell. You need to pay attention. So if you're a person that loves, like me personally, I don't have a problem with small cap, mid cap stocks. I go hunting there all the time. If you're in Trap Masters, I give you a whole play on how to hunt in that Russell 2000. Right? So the Russell is going to always be one of your most volatile markets out. When they do a rebalancing, you're going to see the market. This is always one of the most volatile times ever, because you're seeing big cap, you're seeing large cap, you're seeing small cap. You'll see the market just take a shift. Watch this. The FTSE also manages the Russell micro cap, the Russell 1000 growth cap, and the Russell 1000 value cap. I want us to understand that. The Russell also adds the mid cap, so it's also going to be more volatile, because you're going to ask Trap, why don't you use the Russell instead of the S&P? I would rather have the 500 best than have the 1,000, because now you're going to get a little bit more volatility. You feel me? So always know, like, when the Russell, you want to seek out, when does the Russell rebalance? When that Russell rebalance, you're always going to see the entire stock market just take a complete shift. You're going to take a complete shift, because what's happening is rebalancing is meaning what? A lot of the fund managers, the big funds, what they doing? They taking out, they putting in. So anytime you see, when you think about quiet winching, the Russell rebalance is actually more volatile than that. It's more volatile than that. So when you get that, just remember, go find out, and it's once a year. When they're rebalancing, just know you're going to see a lot of volatility. So let's recap. Last week we saw what? A lot of volatility. Why? A lot of rebalancing was taking on. Hedge funds, they was moving things up, shifting qualities out. Russell moved, but they're hitting from everything. They're hitting large, mid, and small. You're talking about doing, it's like remodeling your whole house. It makes everything uncomfortable. So I want you to think about that. I wanted to share that with y'all when it comes to understanding that. All right, let's go. All right, here, the annual rebalance of the FTC indexes, more than 12 trillion was indexed when this happened. One of the heaviest days of the year. 12 trillion was indexed. You don't think that's going to move the market? You don't think 12 trillion going to make that thing move? Of course it is.